If you're standing, please be seated. Good afternoon, everyone. Special guest, Dr. Okunlami, inspirational faculty and staff of the School of Social Work, family and friends, and most importantly, accomplished MSW graduates. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the Summer 2025 University of Michigan School of Social Work's commencement exercises. My name is Beth Angel, and I am the Dean of the School of Social Work. We will begin today's ceremony with an important land acknowledgement. In this region, a land acknowledgement is a formal statement that recognizes and respects the North American Indian people as traditional stewards of this land. It also acknowledges the enduring relationship that exists between Native people and their traditional territories. Land acknowledgements may mean different things to different people, and this is also true for different tribal communities. Some say that these acknowledgements address invisibility, combat erasure, and set an intention to act in a good way as we build affinities and form alliances. Our recognition is intended as an expression of gratitude and appreciation to those whose territory we reside on, as well as a commitment to how we intend to exist on this land. It is a way of honoring those that came before us and those that will come after us. The School of Social Work is located in the Huron River watershed on land stewarded by Nishwe, Ishkadewin, and Anishinaabe, the three Fires people, who are the Ojibwe, Ottawa, and Potawatomi. As we work, live, and learn on these territories, we must keep in mind the ongoing effects of colonization, the community's struggle for self-determination, colonial state violence, and the recognition of Indigenous sovereignty. Through scholarship and pedagogy, we work to create a future in which the past is thoroughly understood and the present aims to embrace or to enhance social justice while enacting an ethic of care and compassion. This is such a celebratory day. Whether you're here in Hill Auditorium or online, I am so thrilled to celebrate with you, our graduates, and with your families, friends, and your special guests. Graduates, you are an impressive class. 48 of you are graduating today with your Master of Social Work degree as part of our online MSW program. 128 of you are graduating today with your Master of Social Work degree from our on-campus MSW program. 3 of you overachievers are graduating with a dual degree, combining the MSW with other disciplines, including environment and sustainability, physiology, and public health. You include graduates who came to us with a Bachelor of Social Work degree and with a wide variety of other degrees from many fine public and private universities and colleges in the state of Michigan, as well as from universities across the United States and the world, including, just to name a few, Arizona, California, New York, North Carolina, Texas, Armenia, Canada, Mexico, Palestine, Spain, and the Ukraine. Graduates, you also represent the diverse areas of study within the school. 112 of you graduate as interpersonal practice majors, 12 as community change-focused students, 26 as children and families specialists, 6 as an older adult and families specialist, 3 with a focus in management and leadership, 6 as global social workers, 9 with a focus in policy and political social work. They're always the loudest. And 2 as program evaluation and applied research specialists. Collectively, the thousands of hours you spent learning in field education established your competency as social workers, and in the process, you provided vital and innovative services in Michigan, across the nation, and even in other countries. Here are just a few examples of our graduates' contributions to the betterment of society during a time when social work services are needed more than ever. Our graduates led the implementation of an online portal for police officers in Massachusetts to submit child welfare abuse reports and connect more effectively with child welfare specialists. Our graduates have built community linkages for transgender women of color in Detroit and the surrounding areas so they could make connections and reduce social isolation. Our graduates collaborated with an interdisciplinary team to develop and implement an oncology palliative care training program for rural communities. Our graduates used photo voice methodology to engage migrant youth from Colombia, Bolivia, and the Dominican Republic. They also facilitated participatory dialogues with these youth to share the importance of social science research. Our graduates provided services to immigrants and refugees in New Mexico, including psychosocial support groups, mindfulness workshops, and nutritional resources. And last but not least, our graduates have written several grants earning tens of thousands of dollars for small community-based agencies. Needless to say, class of 2025 came together for a common purpose, to be a social worker who will transform lives and society, making our world a better place. Please join me in recognizing the impressive contributions and accomplishments of our graduating class. At this time, I would also like to acknowledge and thank our superb faculty for their commitment to our exceptional students. I know the faculty joins me in sharing our best wishes for the graduates, with hope that the future holds great promise for each and every one of them. Faculty members, please stand if you are able and accept our appreciation for the excellent education you provided to today's graduates. Please join me in recognizing their hard work and dedication. Faculty, if you're standing, please be seated. Graduates, these are tumultuous times, full stop. No matter your political or religious beliefs or your cultural identity, the landscape has been rapidly changing, and there has been so much change taking place in the world around us. It can be, to put it mildly, unsettling. Add to that wars, conflicts, famine, pain and strife in the world at large. And add to that an unprecedented number of displaced people and damage from extreme weather incidents. And all of this at a time when some of our core values are being challenged. This is the time that you're graduating into. Personally, I want to say how grateful I am, because the world needs social workers and the world needs you. While this time seems unprecedented, it can be easy to forget that to some extent, we've been here before. That is, there have been cycles and other times of uncertainty for our field. In recent conversation with some of our alumni who are teaching our students in the classroom and in the field, I asked them for their insights on what we can take from the tumultuous times of the past. And here are some of the thoughts that they gave me to share with you. First, they reminded me that some of the most important learning we do happens when we are tested. Well, graduates, I expect that being tested is a pretty safe bet for all of you, at minimum because of the uncertain funding environment that will likely follow many of the recent changes to federal policy. Former President Franklin D. Roosevelt's observation that a smooth sea never made a skilled sailor is apt here. It is a rough sea in which you will learn to employ the critical thinking skills, values and ethics, and creativity that were built and nurtured in a smooth sea, our protected learning environment. Figuring out how to put them to use while navigating choppy waters will be essential to ensure that you are pursuing social justice and well-being for everyone. Second, and related, is to find your why and hold on to it. As one alum I spoke to said, you have to want it to be better. All of you decided to become social workers for a reason. And during your time here, you've connected to a broad and strongly identifiable set of values in social work, and this will be the time to lean into it. Dignity and worth of the person, social justice, the importance of human relationships, service, integrity, competence. These values are touchstones for you. They will help you get up every day and get back at it, and they will knit you together with hundreds of thousands of other social workers around the globe who are doing the same. In fact, graduates, today you join over 18,000 Michigan MSW alumni. And I'm so proud to be the first to welcome you to our alumni community and to our profession. You enter the field at a time when the need has never been greater. We're excited to honor you today and to celebrate together with your families, friends, and loved ones. I'm now delighted to introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. Alua Fermi Okunlami, affectionately known around these parts as Dr. O. Let me tell you a little bit about Dr. O. Dr. O is the Director of Student Accessibility and Accommodation Services at the University of Michigan, where he oversees the Office of Services for Students with Disabilities and is the founding director of the Adaptive Sports and Fitness Program. He is also an assistant professor of family medicine, physical medicine and rehabilitation, urology, and orthopedic surgery. So clearly, a very busy guy. Dr. O was born in Nigeria before immigrating to the United States at a young age. He attended high school at Deerfield Academy and college at Stanford University, where he also ran track and field, serving as captain his last 2 seasons and achieving academic All-American recognition. He then earned his MD from the University of Michigan before matching into orthopedic surgery at Yale. At the beginning of his 3rd year, he experienced a spinal cord injury, paralyzing him from the chest down. After 2 surgeries and intense rehabilitation, he was blessed with some return of motor function and navigates the world as a proud wheelchair user, managing the other long-term sequela of an incomplete cervical spinal cord injury. Dr. O has been featured on CBS News, PBS NewsHour, and MSNBC's Morning Joe. He speaks around the country on creating a health system that is accessible to and inclusive of both patients and providers with disabilities, and providing reasonable and appropriate accommodations for students with disabilities in higher education. He is passionate about adaptive sports and fitness, striving to provide access to physical fitness and inclusive recreational and competitive sports for all. He coined the catchphrase, disabusing disability, hoping to demonstrate that disability doesn't mean inability. Please join me in welcoming our keynote speaker, Dr. Okunlami.
So I always tell people that if you get more applause before you speak than after, then that's a problem. So I tried to tell people not to clap before I spoke. I couldn't get to you fast enough. So thank you very much, Dean Angel, for that introduction. And good afternoon to everyone. I am Dr. O. I use he, him pronouns. I'm a middle-aged black man in a manual and a power chair, sitting here in a gown. Now, to the families, friends, faculty, and most importantly, to the 2025 graduating class of the University of Michigan School of Social Work, congratulations. Today is a day that represents not just years of studying, internships, and countless papers, but also resilience, persistence, and hope. Whether you've earned your degree as a residential student here or as part of our online program, with your MSW, or as a part of one of the dual degrees that Dr. Angel mentioned, you represent Michigan at its best, bringing disciplines together to change the world. When I told someone I was asked to give this commencement speech, they asked me, but wait, what's your connection to social work? And at first I actually said, I don't actually have one. But as I prepared this speech, I soon realized that everything I was reading about your profession resonated with me, and it just felt right. By the end of my preparation, I not only felt humbled and honored to be sitting here with you today, but I also felt like I need to ask Dean Angel for a position on the faculty. Because I have never felt as at home amongst a group of people that I thought would actually get me. Now, before we dive into the big life lessons of my speech, I want to highlight some of you. Mary Tao. As a graduate student coach with academic support and access partnerships, you've been a steady force of compassion. You've helped disabled and neurodivergent students build skills, advocate for themselves, and thrive. Jerome Montgomery. Jerome, you are a history maker. The first ever adaptive athlete to transition from community member to student athlete in the University of Michigan's Adaptive Sports and Fitness program. Now that's legacy work, and I can't wait to see the impact you continue to make in your community. And while you all can't tell, I absolutely am wearing a pair of Brocs right now. Now, I was going to say that this is where the kids would type IYKYK, which means if you know, you know. But you all clap, so I'm assuming you know what Brocs are already. Andy Checo. Andy, you've led with grace and adaptability. You've been a guide for students, not just in academics, but in life. And that empathy and excellence have lifted the students, faculty, and staff that you've interacted with. Gargi Patel. Gargi, you brought innovation and professionalism to the table. With your strategy, collaboration, and tools, you've left this place better equipped than you found it. And last but not least, in an update that I literally received as we were on the stage just now, Lauren Klur. What was initially listed in here was, to the graduate who may or may not even be here right now, or who may literally rush out during my speech because she may be going into labor. I was going to say that your classmates know who you are, and yes, your sister Margie texted me 10 seconds ago and said that I could say this. Her sister is currently on a plane on an international flight back here. I vividly remember one of my own graduation days when I was sitting exactly where you were seated, literally, as I graduated from the medical school here. I imagine this graduation day may be a bit different and come with some uncertainty. Joy and pride mixed with a lot of questions. Some of you may be thinking, will I find work? Will the program I want to join survive budget cuts? Why did I take on all of this debt? And will the communities that I long to serve face even greater barriers in the coming years? The most honest answer I can give you to some of those questions is maybe. Yes, systems will fail, programs will lose funding, and some communities may be pushed even further to the margins. But here's the truth. You are still needed. Not despite those challenges, but because of them. Because let's be honest, you've been students during some of the hardest, most uncertain years in recent memory. Some of your international classmates have been afraid to go home. And some others afraid that ICE may show up in classrooms, coffee shops, or gas stations. You've marched in Ann Arbor and across the country, fighting for justice. You've watched programs and research you care deeply about lose funding. And some of you have been threatened based on your very identities. Yet, you persisted. You've lived through it. You've studied through it. And today, you graduate through it. It's normal to feel angry about this, but if your anger turns inward, it spirals. If fear takes over, hope dies. And without hope, this work cannot exist. Now, I want to share something a bit more personal. I'm sure that most of you graduates, if not all, know Jane Addams, the first American woman to win the Nobel Peace Prize, the founder of Hull House in Chicago, and someone who is known as a pioneer social worker in America. As I was reading about her life and impact, I learned about things we had in common that I thought were quite ironic given the context. Did you know that she originally wanted to be a physician? Yep. One person, great, one person. One excerpt that I read said, because of a congenital spinal defect, Jane was not physically vigorous when young, nor truly robust even later in life. She clearly didn't know about adaptive sports. But her spinal difficulty was remedied by surgery. As she began her pursuit of medicine, she struggled with poor health and eventually pivoted away from medicine, which is what led to a series of events that resulted in her creating Hull House, which was a place that transformed entire communities. Her obstacle became her way, her detour, her destination. I couldn't help but see myself in her story as I learned more about her. As you heard a bit in the introduction, I was not born with a disability. but during my orthopedic surgery residency at Yale, I experienced a spinal cord injury which resulted in paralysis from my chest down. I had 2 surgeries at Yale and then went to Chicago, where I did my inpatient rehabilitation. Many assumed that the injury had ended my surgical career. They assumed that my obstacle was a broken body where I had once relied on it for strength and precision. Others thought that I'd lost my path in medicine or in sports. But like Adams, I found a new way forward. While I did go on to complete my family medicine residency and return to the operating room, I eventually pivoted, discovering an even greater purpose than clinical medicine, advocating for and supporting individuals with disabilities, and fighting to ensure equitable access in every corner of education, healthcare, community life, and athletics. That is why at this moment, sitting here with you humbles me so deeply. My journey reminds me that sometimes the obstacle is the way, and the detour is the destination. And I'm not alone in this work. Here at U of M, there's groundbreaking scholarship and advocacy in disability justice. Dr. Shanna Katz-Katari, an international leader in disability justice, inclusive sexual and reproductive health, and the intersections of queerness and disability. I credit her for my own introduction to the disability community here at Michigan and for being instrumental in helping shape my disability identity. Dr. Aisha Ghazi Edwin, who I have only had the pleasure of knowing for the past year or so, has brought her lived experience and scholarship to dismantle barriers and advance disability rights both within this institution and out in the broader community. And then a relatively new faculty member here, Dr. Connie Sung, joins an already strong contingent of individuals, including Dr. Matt Smith, dedicated to disability justice and advancing that work, being named the inaugural Anne Marie Hawkins Research Professor in Disability Justice. Ensuring that research at Michigan continues to center justice and equity, specifically in community-based interventions that empower people with disabilities to live, work, and thrive in their communities. This is the company that you all join today, and it is why I feel more and more at home as I wrote and deliver this address. I also spoke with my friend, Jen Carter, a licensed clinical social worker of 18 years who works at Memorial Family Medicine Residency in South Bend, Indiana, where I trained. She was one of the first people who opened my eyes to all of the things that social workers can do. And so I asked her what she'd want me to say to you today. Paraphrase, she said, "This is the most wonderful career. You will never be bored. You'll walk with people through grief and growth, systems that fail them and choices that hurt them. And still, you'll be there. Not always fixing, but always present." She added that even on my toughest days, I've had an impact on someone's life, that they may not realize it at that moment, but that ripple effect is beautiful. Graduates, you are joining a team bigger than any one field. Social work intersects with medicine, public health, law, education, sustainability. Your clients, your patients, your communities, they aren't just people you serve, they are your teammates. So as I leave you here, don't give up when the work feels heavy. Don't let broken systems define your worth. Don't underestimate the ripple effect of your presence. Remember Jane Addams. And if you'd like, remember me. Both our stories prove the same truth, that sometimes the obstacle is the way and the detour is the destination. The world is not waiting for a perfect system. It's waiting for you. And you don't have to be someone else to change the world. The world doesn't need another copy of someone else's vision. It needs your voice, your perspective, your impact. Even when the debt feels heavy, even when the work feels overwhelming, even when you wonder if the fight is too big, remember this. You've already proven that you can persist. You've already shown up at difficult times. And with that, congratulations to the class of 2025, and of course, go Blue.
I think I speak for all when I say, Dr. O, that you are more of a social worker than you knew before today. So thank you for your wonderful message, adding thought and inspiration to this day of celebration. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce our first student speaker, Bridget Bayardi Gormelli. In the MSW program, Bridget focused on clinical social work and trauma across the lifespan. During her time at the U of M, she served as a career counselor intern at the Center for the Education of Women Plus, supporting non-traditional students through career transitions, job loss, and identity shifts. She has also worked as a community advocate at Michigan Humane, where she connected clients in Detroit with resources for both their pets and themselves, deepening her commitment to equity and small-scale meaningful impact. Bridget is passionate about trauma-informed care and plans to become a licensed trauma therapist specializing in eye movement desensitization and reprogramming, EMDR, animal-assisted therapy, and grief work. She hopes to create space for people and animals to heal in compassionate and creative ways. In her free time, Bridget is an aspiring poet, an iced coffee enthusiast, and a proud cat mom to 6 very loved cats. She would also like to thank her boyfriend, Jacob, and the rest of her family and friends for all of their support. Please join me in welcoming Bridget to the stage.
Yes, there are 6 cats. And they're all very loved. Hello, everyone. My name is Bridget, and it is an absolute honor to be speaking in front of you today. When I think about what it means to be a social worker, I don't think about just a job or a title. I think about the act of showing up. Even when your hands are shaking, which mine might be doing that right now, even when your voice cracks and you're afraid to speak out, even when you're running on fumes and the caffeine of your iced latte to break up the day, we show up no matter what. And if this program has taught me anything, it's that showing up isn't just what we do, it's who we are. This past year, I learned what that really meant. And I would like to share a story of mine that changed my life. I'd like to be transparent that the story does involve a tragic event, but a very positive outcome. In February of this year, I awoke to my boyfriend, Jacob, experiencing sudden cardiac arrest in the middle of the night. It was a terrifying and disorienting scene, one that I will never forget. I immediately called 911 and was told to begin CPR, a practice I had not done in several years. As my hands pushed into his chest, I pleaded with everything in me, please, let him make it through this. My quick response and an incredible team of paramedics brought him back to us. What followed was a blur of hospital monitors, medical decisions I wasn't ready to make, and a terrifying, holy kind of stillness without him there. He was in a medically induced coma for almost 30 days, an entire month of silence and uncertainty. Miraculously, Jacob has survived and since recovered fully from his cardiac arrest. Something that only 3% of survivors are able to say. I do invite all of you to get CPR certified and learn the signs of cardiac arrest, as you may just save a life. So throughout all of this, I still chose to attend my classes. I still showed up for my clients. Because when you're a social worker, your heart doesn't stay at home. It comes with you. It breaks and it beats harder because of the people we sit beside. In those months of his recovery, I learned how to advocate not just for others, but for the person I love most. I learned that trauma doesn't wait for your semester to end. I share this story with all of you today because it changed me. It made me understand that social work isn't about being perfect. Social work is about being brave enough to stay present in the chaos. Social work is to sit in the fire. And it is no small thing that we've all made it here today. Many of us have our own stories of grief. We've worked multiple jobs, cried in parking lots, and we still showed up, even with broken hearts. And now, we're graduating into a world that feels so heavy. We're watching human rights unravel. DEI offices are being gutted. The rights of our citizens are being threatened. Hate and injustice are rising. Mental health is being dismissed. There are people in power who see social justice as divisive and neutrality as safe. But we know that empathy is essential, that justice is not neutral, that healing is collective. And when systems fail, and they are failing, we step up. We are not just clinicians or case managers or diplomats. We're storytellers, truth tellers, bridge builders. When people ask what social workers do, I say, we carry stories, some very heavy and some very magical. We hold pain from all walks of life. And we work together to build something that best serves clients, families, and communities. I think of the girl I used to be before my time here at the University of Michigan, terrified to apply to grad school, convinced I wasn't good enough for this school, haunted that all of my greatest fears of failure would come true. I'm sure many of you know all too well the weight of imposter syndrome. Today, I want to hold her hand and say to her, and to all of you in front of me, you do not even know the power inside of you yet. You will rise from grief, from fear, and burnout. You will save a life and many others to come. As we graduate today, we're not just leaving with our degrees. We're leaving with a radical hope that cannot be extinguished. So to my fellow graduates, are you ready to keep showing up? Even when you're exhausted, even when the world tries to convince you that your empathy isn't power, show up anyway. Because the world needs fearless social workers like us to be there within the chaos. We have been through our own individual fires and came out carrying water and maybe a giant iced matcha latte. As a wise woman once said, I cried a lot, but I was so productive. So thank you for walking with me on this journey. Thank you for being brave, honest, resilient, messy, and human. Thank you to my family, the entire Burkle family, my beautiful friends, my wonderful professors, and the amazing staff at the Center for Education of Women Plus. And to those in the audience, I love you. You know who you are. Congratulations, my friends and now social work colleagues. Let's go change the world with our hearts, with our courage, and with our resilience.
Thank you, Bridget, for sharing your story and your inspirational message during today's ceremony. Now, I am pleased to introduce our second student speaker, Oksana Hirchak. Oksana is an international student originally from Ukraine. She has been living in the United States since August 2021. Oksana began her journey in Iowa, where she completed an associate degree at a community college and a bachelor's degree in psychology at the University of Iowa. She also holds a master's degree in history from Ivan Franko University in Lviv in Ukraine. And before coming to Michigan, Oksana worked for a nonprofit in Western Massachusetts. While at the UM, Oksana was a 12-month student in the interpersonal practice and integrated health, mental health, and substance abuse pathway. She also earned a graduate certificate in innovation and entrepreneurship. Oksana completed her field placement at Charan Services, where she facilitated groups for male perpetrators of domestic abuse and violence. She also worked at Michigan Medicine, collaborating with the Physicians for Human Rights team to develop and refine professional training materials focused on documenting torture and abuse. Oksana previously lived in Beijing, China, where she taught English to adults. She loves traveling and exploring different cultures. She believes her social work degree opens the door to many meaningful opportunities, and I agree, and plans to begin by pursuing clinical licensure and becoming a therapist. So please join me in welcoming Oksana to the podium.
Good afternoon, Dean Angel, faculty, family, friends, and my fellow graduates. Being here today is more than an honor. It's something I couldn't imagine a year ago. Let me tell you why. I submitted my application to the School of Social Work by the last deadline. I applied to only one program because I wanted to be among the leaders and best, as the University of Michigan students proudly call themselves. As social workers, we know that under the surface, there's usually something more. For me, it was doubt, lack of confidence in myself, and overthinking. It was me asking myself, will I make it? Will it work out? That overthinking felt like a bubble that needed to be popped. But at the very heart, there was something else. A spark of a dream to be here. And where there is a spark, there is usually a whole dream patiently waiting to be discovered. Let me ask you, what is your dream? We have chosen the profession of social work to give hope where it can be hard to find. Make a difference. Help others see their strength and achieve their dreams. This journey challenged us through classes, field placement, reflections, and the ability to balance jobs, school, family, and life in general. What we have learned here, we're taken into the world to serve others. Not only academic knowledge, but also resilience and courage. So let me ask you again, what is your dream? What will you do to make this world a place where people's voices are listened to and heard? A world where diversity is celebrated. A world without hatred. A peaceful world where no person has to cry over their lost home, identity, or future. I want to finish with a poem I wrote in September 2021, just a few weeks after I arrived to the United States. The words you are about to hear came to me then, and they still speak to me now. I hope they'll speak to you, too. I was meant to be here, where I am now, right at this exact moment, experiencing all these hardships that are pouring down on me, like rain, like a meteor shower, or downpour of shooting stars that I will eventually wish upon. To my classmates, my professors, my advisors in my community, we were meant to be here. We are meant to be those who pop the bubbles to reignite the spark in the hearts of those whom we serve. Congratulations, class of 2025. Let's take the experiences we've shared at the School of Social Work, the challenges, the growth, the moments of doubt and clarity, and turn them into dreams we can one day wish upon and fulfill. Go Blue.
Thank you, Oksana, for sharing your journey and your wonderful contribution to today's ceremony. Graduates, this is the moment you've been waiting for. At this time, I would like to present the newest University of Michigan School of Social Work graduating class of summer 2025. We will begin the individual presentation and hooding of our Master of Social Work graduates. Would the marshals, readers, hooders, and alumni board representative please take their places as we begin the presentation of the graduates. Graduates, here's your instruction. Graduates, as you cross the stage, please join me over there for a photo, and I will direct your attention to the photographer if you don't look at them. And then you will be greeted by our School of Social Work Alumni Board representative, Harry Hunter. We also have graduates who are celebrating with us online today, and their photo will be shown on the screen as their name is read.
Bridget Ann Bayadari Gormley. Congratulations, you're welcome. Oksana Hirchak. Hi. Congratulations. Daniela Acosta. Anna Isabel Allen. Elisa Alvarez Martinez. Joel Anderson. Riley Anier. Ileana Argueta. Monica Faye Arney. Elisa Ash. Freddie Baker. Anya Baldus. Ava Isabella Vargas. Alexandria Elizabeth Bagueras. Faith Bartnick. Ali Balil Bazi. Miracle Baines.
Just do the first one.
You don't want the middle one? Charlotte Bazidlo. Go. Sunshine Berglund. Tatiana Bilaus. Elaine Blum. Kelly Buzik. Mary Mae Bradshaw. Bridget Brady, Master of Social Work and Master of Science in Molecular and Integrative Physiology. Lena Breland. Andrew Vincent Brown. Aaron Burgess. Joshua Richard Campbell. Caitlin Melissa Ann Campbell. Olivia Jane Campo Chiaro. Kyle Caskey. Andy Checo. Hey. Good, how are you? Lisa Cole. Ella Marie Cotton. Jordan Curry. Kimberly Rose Daly. Corinna DeVries. Jen Bittis Denson. Sophie Dorita. Barbara Ann Dram. Haley Eichner. Autumn Eno Klingler. Charlie Benjamin Everhart. Angelina Wasim Fadil. Anna Lillian Fitzpatrick. Winona Flowers Murch. Allison Marie Franklin. Elena Fromer. Yudzu Hao. Athena Dove Gillespie. Kendra Graffenauer. Logan Gray. Congratulations. Yeah, well. Benjamin Joseph Gregg. Haley Gross. Hey, how you doing? Congratulations. Courtney Hausner. Taylor David Haglund. Zara Hassoun. Nadim Hasboun. Kayla Harding. Anna Marie Harrell. Jeremy Harris. Fallon Labrie Harris. Jillian Michelle Hemer. Molly Ann Helmanen. Megan Elizabeth Hieronymus. Congratulations. Madison Glim Holmes. Kuji Ho. Sean Michael Jessman. Courtney Jones. Serena Sam Kasmika. Aubrey Kim. Hey, congratulations. Ready? Anna Kiswani. Hey, doing all right, how are you? Danielle Klein. Lauren Clare. Madeline Cochet. Ashley Ann Kraus. Rye Crone. Christine Kruger. Rachel Krugman. Jennifer Kraskowski. Okay. Rukia Kufakanoga Williams. Isabella Maria Lamacchia. Lucille Lawrence. Shannon Layton. Desiree Legg. Caroline Lohr.
Kat McPhee. Nicholas Adam Martin. Vaishal Matthews. Meredith Helen McConnell. Brianna Shanta McCrae. Brianna Mesh. Ezekiel Medina, Master of Social Work and Master of Public Health. Allison Medlin. Grace Mercino. Carly Miyamoto. Anna Mogil. Congratulations. Good. Jerome Montgomery. Jade Morose. Congratulations. Leah Morton. I know. Student Government President Michael Mosley. Catherine Rosalie Mullaney. Haley J. Muter. Reagan Nadai. Congratulations. Eva Rose Nadler. Congratulations. Aya Ahmad Wafat Naga. Kathleen Elizabeth Neal. Kaylee Nelson. Marissa Neveu. Amber Lauren Newton. Marilyn Wynn. Okay. Chrissy O'Donnell. Madison Rose Olsterdorf. Alicia Pans. Leanna Pacino. Gargi Patel. Congratulations. Lindsay Patrick. Grace Jennifer Perot. Julia Rhiannon Plocker, Master of Social Work and Master of Public Health. Liberty Kios. Noelle Rager. Sadia Raza. Caitlin Rose Renner. Asia Rodriguez. Heather Lynn Rogers. Maggie Lynn Roop. Brady Signs. Congratulations. Nika Safdari. Miriam Amelia Salmasi. Nakisha Shop Painter. Eleanor Brigida Francis Smith. Elise Renee Smith. Jessica Smith. Kyra Smith. Logan Smith. Roxy Strongwoman Sprowell. Maggie Sterling. Kay Stevens. Emma Marie Strand. Claire Stubbs. Na Tung. You got it. Mary Mi Tao. Molly Marie Timmerman. Caitlin Trisha Marie Vallely. Lizette Villarreal Belo. Dana Walker. Gabrielle Weber. Rayanne Pauline Weber. Amanda Rosemary Webster. Sienna Weisbrot. Sarah Weed. Amy Whitebell. Brianna Lynn Williams. Ryan Williams. Elizabeth Faye Wingard. Tara Sky Woodward, Master of Social Work and Master of Science in Environment and Sustainability. Tyler Young. Alexa Zarnick. And now we will present the MSW graduates attending remotely. Grace Brunton. Sonita Dawan. Brent Dornbos. Madison Lorraine Mehar. Taylor Gabrielle Morrison. Allison Rise. Zachary Grady Sessa. Last but not least, Alexis Smith. Congratulations, MSW graduates.
Okay. It's now time. It's now time to make things official. I now invite the MSW summer class of 2025 to please stand if you are able. On behalf of the University of Michigan Board of Regents, I confer upon you the Master of Social Work degree. "2025 graduates, please move your tassels from the right to the left side of your caps as a symbolic gesture that you are now alumni of the University of Michigan. Please be seated if you're standing. Graduates, please remember, graduation does not mark the end of your time with the University of Michigan School of Social Work. As alumni, we hope you stay connected and engaged through the numerous social and professional opportunities offered by our school's Office of Development and Alumni Relations. Today, you become one of the many impressive graduates of our program. At this time, I'd like to invite all School of Social Work alumni in the audience today to stand if you are able, to be recognized for the amazing, and to be recognized irrespective of whether you're standing, for the amazing contributions you've made to our profession. So let's recognize our alumni. Okay, we have some other folks to thank here. Graduates, it's now your turn to thank your family and your friends, those who stood by and supported you as you achieved your educational goals. Family and friends' support and encouragement make the great accomplishments of this class possible. Graduates, please join me in recognizing your important family members and friends in attendance today. Graduates, family members, and friends, a great ceremony like this does not come together without the help of many faculty, students, and staff. So please join me in a round of applause for today's organizing team. On behalf of the faculty and staff of the school, I would like to thank everyone for attending and to extend congratulations from the University of Michigan School of Social Work to our graduates. Please join us for a reception in honor of our graduates in the School of Social Work lower level atrium following the ceremony. Now, just finally, a couple of instructions. We ask that guests remain seated until the recessional march of the platform party and the graduates has been completed. So the platform party, then the graduates, and then everyone else is welcome to depart. The graduates also will be taking a group photo on the steps of Hill Auditorium immediately following the ceremony. We ask that guests use the Hill Auditorium side exits while the photo is being taken. Feel free to join us in singing Hail to the Victors as we close today's ceremony. Please have a safe trip after the reception and enjoy this special day. Finally, one more important thing to say. Go Blue!